Friday.
Friday.
It's Friday. It's very exciting.
I thought it was Friday, not Easter.
Well, it's Friday. I am Stacy Garcia, along here with Miss Ava Garcia, and we are coming to you live from our kitchen. Episode 6 of What's Cooking Tonight with the Garcia gals, and we are going to make one of my favorite Balanced Habits Kickstart recipes called So Good Soba Noodles. It is amazing. Since the Kickstart begins next week, we wanted to show you a little bit of what to expect if you've signed up or if you're planning on signing up. So, with that being said, of course, I do all of my shopping right now online with Whole Foods and Costco, and Whole Foods was out of gluten-free soba noodles. So I was able to get Thai stir-fry brown rice noodles, which will be just as yummy, but in these times, you kind of have to just roll with it, right? Right, Ava? You kind of just have to roll with it. Ava, do you want to tell everyone what's going on right now in your little, we can't grab it to show you, but something really exciting is happening.
So our caterpillars were very little, but they're already in their chrysalises, and I don't know. And 4 are in their chrysalises, but 5 we have. But 4 are in their chrysalises, and I don't know if the one on the bottom died.
We don't know if he made it, but the exciting news is number 4 is like right now forming in his chrysalide, and it's really exciting. It's really cool to like watch it witness before your eyes. Like it happens within seconds. He's working on it like right now. I would totally show you because we're so hyped about it, but you're not supposed to handle it at all because it's a really delicate stage, and they're at like the top lid of the little container. Anyways, that's our science experiment. So I pre-boiled the water because I know that always takes the longest. So the water's going, and I'm going to start this process of the rice noodles. Is a little bit different than doing soba noodles.
He's literally just going crazy.
The ingredients that we're going to need for this dish is pretty small. You don't need too much, which I love. You need a package of soba noodles or the noodles of your choice. You need a teaspoon of olive oil. I'm going to use avocado oil because I always use avocado oil whenever I cook. You need peanut butter, fresh natural peanut butter, fresh lemon juice. Come over here, gorgeous girl. Chili garlic hot sauce. We don't go too spicy in our family because of the kids, but we love this sauce. Raw honey, light coconut milk. They didn't have the light. We just have the regular, but it'll be just that much more yummy. And pint of cherry or grape tomatoes, English cucumber, and fresh basil, cilantro, or mint. In a little bit, I'm going to have Miss Ava go out to our garden because our basil is ready to start picking.
I'm going to go out right now.
Go ahead, go get me, let's see, hold on, Ava. This much of fresh basil. Okay, yeah, she's going to fill up the basil. All right, guys, so for this, to make these noodles, I am going to stop the fire, push it back because it's supposed to be out of the hotness. I'm going to open this guy up, and then we're going to place this in the boiling water for 8 to 10 minutes. Most likely it will be 8 because I like everything al dente. Okay. So that's going, I'll give it a little stir every once in a while just to make sure that we're all good. These are going to be so yum. So this recipe calls for fish. I don't eat fish, so I'm going to substitute my tried and true yummy tofu. All right, so I'm going to start getting that going because the rest of the dish, honestly, is really easy to prepare. The sauce is the highlight of this dish for sure, and so that's going to be exciting. I'll have Ava definitely help me with that. So I'm gonna get my pan ready for my tofu. You guys have seen me make my special tofu. Again, for the tofu, all you need is sesame oil, everything but the bagel seasoning, and then let me grab my coconut aminos, which is also one of my favorite ingredients in the galaxy. It's the best. All right, so we'll get that going. Get my knife. I love spring and summer when we have tons of fruit and veggies in bloom. Our peach tree, hopefully in a couple weeks will be ready, and then we'll be fun making some peach. I like making peach jam. I love recipes when I'm able to just go into my garden. That looks good, honey girl. Go into my garden and just harvest ingredients straight from there, which always makes me so happy. We have tons of cucumber plants, but they're not ready yet, so and tomatoes. So pretty soon.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I tried a piece of the bagel. It was delicious.
Oh my Hayden, where's my cutting board? Okay. All right, Ava, come on over here. You can hang out with me, and you can chit chat with me while I prepare the tofu. I'm gonna wash it first, Angel. But it's young. There's still like really small leaves, so we have lots of basil plants. While I'm doing the tofu, baby, why don't you tell everyone what we're growing in our garden?
Dude, that's gonna be hard.
I can help you.
Cucumbers, tomatoes, we have like
Here, come on over here.
cucumbers, tomatoes, and we have like
I have a knife, so scoot over just a tease. Okay, you're good.
we like have 100 tomatoes on each six. I mean, we have 16 tomato plants, and it's like we already have like
I think she's
106
right. We have
tomatoes.
I think 3 or 4 varieties of tomatoes. We have 3 varieties of cucumbers. We had 4, but something ate my pickling kind, which is really sad for me because I love making my own pickles. But the burbless cucumbers will be able to make pickles, which is exciting from those.
I want to eat pickles right now. Wait,
That's like one of my highlights of summer is making homemade pickles.
That, can I put it in, please?
Did you wash your hands?
No.
First things first, you gotta wash your hands, girlfriend.
Do it, let me explode it on me. You ready to try?
We have zucchini. We've never grown zucchini before. Last year we did spaghetti squash and it took off like crazy, but it was so intense. We decided this year we would do zucchini.
Wait, I want to do
We
it.
have red bell peppers. I'm letting you just relax, darling. Relax.
I take the towel.
That's fine. Go ahead, put it in, Angel, so we can.
Okay, this is disgusting.
Just gonna stir our noodles a little bit. Let me help you out, bub.
Why?
Because we gotta make it go faster. So use your hand and just push it in nice and easy.
All of them?
There you go. Okay.
Disgusting oil.
Alright. So I'm gonna make sure that it's one even layer for me tofu. I like it crispy. Ava doesn't like hers that crispy, but I like mine really, really brown and crispy. I'm gonna start adding my seasonings.
It's just too.
Everything but the bagel is my jam.
The jam.
Especially for Asian-inspired dishes, this is amazing. All right, sweet girl, I'm gonna have you start making the.
This guy was.
Oh my God, it's amazing! It's the
Yeah.
coolest thing. If you guys have never
Did
raised
this?
cucumbers, caterpillars, I highly recommend it. Okay, come back to me, honey. We can look at those later. I'm gonna have you do the sauce as I take care of the noodles and the tofu, and I start slicing the veggies. The peaches.
Yes.
You want to sit? Go ahead.
Cheese.
All
I
right.
meant poof, not poof.
Okay, Angel Bean, we are going to use 1.5 tablespoons of natural peanut butter.
From the mix.
Hold that.
Oh, yay. Is that peanut butter?
Yeah, but I'm gonna mix it a little bit because it's separated and the oil's on top.
Dude, that looks like water peanut butter.
That's the oil that separates. I know, it grosses me out too. But the longer it's refrigerated, the more the separation does not occur. So it's always good to refrigerate it. It's all good, Eva.
It looks sticky and like slime.
Okay, hold this.
Why are you holding it? I got it, lady.
All right, dump that in. Hold it. That's a good way to get some marbles taken out of your marble jar, girl.
Dude, a second ago, that guy was like 2 minutes ago, that guy was crazy.
I know, he's like literally right now forming his chrysolite, which is so
And I was
exciting.
like, just sleeping.
All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of sesame oil,
Why did I put that?
just a little, to my tofu. I'm gonna get a spatula for this one. You just wash everything, so everything's all over the place. Okay, gonna kind of flip this around. We have about 10 seconds for our noodles, and then I have to
every
strain it.
Friday and Monday. Correct?
But do what?
It's about the beat.
I know. What do we do every Friday and Monday?
Do this?
We do this.
Yeah.
You mean we host our cooking show?
Can you cut a piece of cucumber for me, please?
And just a little bit, baby.
I love cucumbers. No, I don't like cucumbers, but
All right, I'm gonna make some space for my colander so I can strain my noodles, and I just want to make sure that they're done. So I'm just gonna grab one.
What is
You want to
that?
try it?
What is that?
A rice noodle?
Say,
It needs another minute.
why? Is it disgusting?
No. I'll do 90 seconds. I'll do it a minute and a half. It was a
Dude,
little
I
too
can't-
al dente.
I can't even pull it
Where's the
off.
lid to this? Here it is.
I
Okay.
can't even pull it off.
All right, Angel, you're kind of distracting me. Okay, so let's get back onto the cooking. Okay, baby? Okay, so we are going to 1/3 cup of cold water. So I'm gonna get a 1/3 cup of filtered cold water.
You gotta put it in.
So let's just make sure. So we're gonna level it out, Ava, and make sure that it's on a 1/3.
Try.
And it's a little bit too much. We're at a half.
Try.
Go back, buddy boy.
No. Guys, okay, guys. Let's just try one.
Where is my husband when you need him? Jose. Okay, you're good. Pour that in, Angel.
I feel like I can drop it. Okay, Tommy.
Yeah, can you give it to Daddy, Angel? Mommy's busy cooking in the kitchen, okay? Okay, good job. All right, now, so we have the water, we have peanut butter. Lemon juice is going to be 3 tablespoons, okay? So I'm just gonna rinse off this tablespoon really fast.
Can you try the pasta now?
Yeah, we're gonna try it right now.
I hope that guy on the
Where did you put my towel, baby? What a day. All right. I'm gonna strain my noodles. I'm sure they're fine. And then I'm gonna run them under some cold water to stop the cooking process. I know, I love the steam. Would you like to try a noodle?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me if it's the right consistency. Is it good? Lemons from our tree, exciting, exciting.
Yeah. I can do
You can't take what?
that. Yeah.
Okay, so can you hold this thing?
That is not my face.
Soba noodles?
Yeah, not my face.
Okay, I'm gonna use this first, and I'm gonna squeeze the lemon juice in my mixing cup. And then hopefully this whole lemon will be about 3 tablespoons. It doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm gonna have to use a little bit more, but we'll give it a shot and see. Okay, ready, Freddie?
Yeah.
Okay, pour it in. 1. Just go. 2. Oh, we're gonna be good. 3. Perfection. Awesome. Love it. Sure. Drink out of it. Go for it. Go knock yourself out with lemon juice. Okay, chili sauce. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna go check on the tofu for a second. Make sure it's looking like it's browning. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's almost ready for my coconut aminos. All right, I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of my chili sauce.
That's really spicy.
It's sweet. It's also sweet, which I love. Okay. Chili sauce, honey.
Yeah.
2 tablespoons.
I can show you my salad.
I don't think I want to do sunflower honey. I think I want to do a different honey.
I can show you my sour face.
So you can do honey, guys. If you want to make this vegan, you can use agave, and I think we'll just do agave today. Did you want to do this at all?
Sure.
Okay. So we're doing.
I just want to be healthy with my lemon juice.
Good job. Oh, I should have added that to my water. Okay. So we're doing 2 tablespoons. All right. I'll let you. Well,
You can wash it.
hold on, Eva. Let me see how much. No, I need just a light coconut milk. Girlfriend, come here. Help mommy out here.
But I want to be healthy.
All right. We're gonna add our coconut milk. Okay, so a lot of times this isn't light. There's gonna be more fat, and it will solidify up top. So I have to break it down. There we go. Okay, so we're doing 2 tablespoons. Okay.
That looks like cream cheese.
Una más. All right, that's done. We're almost there. Okay, coconut oil, bring it back. I'm sorry, sesame oil. Sesame oil, 2 tablespoons.
Can I smell it?
It's oil.
Can I smell it?
Okay, but bring your nose to the oil, not the oil to your nose.
Oh, got it.
So you guys can really do any kind of lean protein for this. Asian dishes, tofu goes so well with all Asian dishes, so I would always recommend that. Okay. All right. Pinch. Okay, so we have the cold water, peanut butter, lemon juice, chili sauce, honey, coconut milk, sesame oil, and a pinch of kosher salt to make a thin paste. All right, so I'm gonna put a pinch of Himalayan salt, and then Ava is gonna have a great time whisking this together. Have fun, girlfriend.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of all of the dangerous things. You are a good whisker.
Oh, I got the peanut butter.
The peanut butter is gonna be the hardest to.
No, it's not.
Alright, before I start thinly slicing my avocados, I've been craving avocados today. My cucumber, I'm gonna add a little bit of coconut aminos to my tofu. I don't overpower it. I just like a nice thin coating. Really? It looks a little thin to me.
Well, the peanut butter.
Why does it look thin? It looks super thin. I think I'm gonna add more peanut butter to it. Hold on, let me try it.
More?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it needs more peanut butter for sure.
I still taste it. Huh?
No,
Why?
because I said so. All right, so it's a little bit thin, so I'm gonna thicken it up by adding more peanut butter. You did a really, really, really good job
Yeah.
with, so I'm gonna do 1 heaping tablespoon and see if that works. Because it needs to be like a thin paste, and that was like really watery for some reason. I don't know why.
It's a little thick now.
Maybe less water next time than what it calls for. For my taste, not everyone's taste, but I like a good creamy peanut butter sauce.
1 inch thick, more water.
Yeah, we're gonna need more. It's gonna throw
You
out
too this
our macro count a little bit.
This time.
But this needs to be a good paste or it's not gonna be a good dish. Okay. Alright, this is all oily. I'm gonna clean that up later.
Ooh, that's thick.
Is that better? Hopefully that will be enough.
No, wait, that's too thick.
No, it's not too thick.
Oh my god.
You're fine, girlfriend. Okay, so for the cucumber, we're leaving the peel on. We're not gonna peel it, and we're just gonna thinly slice it. We're gonna thinly slice it, and I think all we do is have the
Yeah, try. It's thick.
tomatoes. Okay, that's better. Too much water.
Too thick.
Too much water.
Oh, the spice moving.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna thinly slice the cucumber, and then we're going to,
I did this always happen to me.
what?
Sometimes I scratch my tooth and I was like, look, give me this. Oh, that's
Okay. So it's supposed to be halved, so to keep Ava entertained right now, because it looks like she needs a little entertaining, she has just asked for a cucumber. Knock yourself out.
Why?
I mean,
Why
don't
do you keep saying that?
enjoy it, Ava.
Salty.
So my question to all of you while I'm thinly slicing this cucumber is, what's your favorite Balanced Habits Kickstart recipe? I would love to hear it. Usually with every Kickstart that I do, I get a few recipes that I end up using in my rotation all the time. This one I haven't made in so long, as you can tell. But it is tried and true and so amazing. It's so, so, so great. Okay, so I'm gonna put my thinly sliced half of a cucumber over here. And I'm going to rinse, I'll rinse my basil in a little bit. And that's out of the colander. Tofu is looking awesome, as you can see. That's the shade I like. So delicious. And now I'm just going to cut these little guys. We ended up going for a multicolored heirloom. I'm going to use a smaller knife.
Do this one for your kids.
What?
I said do this with your kids.
Are you that's where the camera is. So if you want people to hear you, you look into the camera and say, what about? You want everyone to do this recipe, make it with their children?
That's not what I said.
What did you say?
Do this with your kids.
Do this with your kids. I'll give you a couple to munch on.
Okay. And all babies.
Now guys, if you want to join the Kickstart, but you're a little nervous, and you don't feel like you have the time or really want to make all of these recipes, we have partnered up, and we have for so many years now, with Lorena from Prep for Days. And she's going to be available during the Kickstart to prep your Kickstart meals, which is really awesome. And we're going to be rolling out some really, really, really other exciting aspects of her business. Don't eat all of them, Eva. Save them for the... Save them, baby, save them. And I don't want to announce them quite yet. Or maybe I do, because it is really exciting. But anyway, so I'm sure you guys have heard of HelloFresh and all of those companies. So Lorena from Prep for Days is going to be offering that as well, which is so awesome because honestly, one of the most frustrating things about this quarantine, especially for those who are choosing not to go to markets. I'm choosing not to physically go to markets right now. I want to do everything online, and so I'm not physically going in, is making sure that you have everything. So for instance, I couldn't get soba noodles. So I'm doing a soba noodle dish without soba noodles. So if you let Lorena shop for you, and she could just bring it to your door, oh man, I'm definitely using Lorena during this time. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So much less stress. Right, Ava?
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
All right. We're just about done here.
Yes.
You can have some of those. I think I'm done with the tomatoes in the dish.
Yeah, no, the tomatoes.
The tofu is just about done. It looks amazing. I'm gonna add the noodles back into the bowl, and I'm going to rinse my basil. Nice homegrown organic basil.
After you rinse it, you gotta try it. It's delish.
I'll try it. And then I'll have Ava dry it. Okay.
That's right.
Amazing. I'm gonna add the sauce, add the tofu. I probably could use a bigger bowl because there's a lot going on. Mix it all together. I'll garnish it with basil, and it's all ready.
Now we love the basil too. Today I'm a
There
veggie
is my
fan.
tofu. You're a veggie what?
Today I'm a veggie fan.
Oh, good.
What?
I love days when you want to eat veggies all day.
What? I didn't know veggie.
Do you want more cucumbers?
I'm just eating all the
All right. I have more cucumber if you want it. Okay, Angel?
I'm giving it to Hayden.
Okay. He would probably really enjoy that. All right, so I'm gonna dress this. I'm gonna mix it up, and then we'll add. Oh, good, the basil's right there. So as you can see, honestly, I just would have used a little bit less water to make it a little bit thicker, as opposed to adding more peanut butter. But to each his own.
This is not good.
Okay, I'm gonna mix this up. This looks really good. Actually, I'm just going to,
Are you dumping my
I'm gonna dump it. Those are cucumbers. Hayden is wearing earphones right now, watching a show while we do this.
That's why he's yelling.
That's why he's yelling, because he can't hear himself.
Yeah, he's literally just yelling. He's like, I'm having mine. Whoa.
So Ava and I do take requests, and if there is a certain dish that you would like to see us make, we're here for you. We would love to make it for you. And ooh, this is almost all done. It's the perfect amount of sauce.
This is really good.
Oh, good, honey. I'm glad you enjoy your cucumber. My whole mom hack in life is growing your own veggies, because if your children are involved with growing produce, they're more inclined to want to eat it. When it's growing out of our garden, these kids go back and they're just picking veggies like all the time and just eating. Oh yeah, we also have chard and kale, and we have so much going back there. It's too much fun. All right, guys. So this is our gorgeous dish. Oh, you want to try one with the sauce? Perfect.
What? I mean, my potatoes.
All right, friends.
So long.
Thank you for joining us. I'm obviously going to plate this in a gorgeous bowl tonight, but it's done. It's done. I'm going to leave this out to cool down a little bit, and then I'll put some foil, put it into the fridge, and then dinner is done for tonight, which is super exciting. Took me a half an hour, and I didn't do any prep. So this meal is a half an hour from start to finish, which is my time frame that I don't like to go over, because I like to spend more time with my familia. So anyways, guys, have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy the 3-day weekend if you get it. And be outside, eat your fruits and veggies. Anything you'd like to say to everyone before we sign off?
It's okay, you can
Sunday, in 2 days, is the final day to sign up for the Kickstart, and we have 5 spots left. So, if you would like one of those spots, definitely click the link below or DM me, and I will hook you up. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
Here's a tomato.
All right. All right, guys. Have a great weekend.
12:30.